Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Black Canvas Podcast. It's your boy Jay Major. And look, I just want to sign on, give y'all a little bit of my heart about all of this stuff that's been going on in the sports world. I say all the stuff that's been going on in the sports world, but I'm really just referring to football. Yep, even on the last podcast, I wanted to talk about my beloved New Orleans Saints, but I did not. I refrained from doing so, and for good reason, because I know how I feel about them, and I was very passionate at that moment. It was not the right time to talk about it. But here I am. I'm back. I want to talk about a little bit of what I'm seeing in the football world as we make our way to Superbowl Sunday in a couple weeks. However, before I even get there, man, I would be remiss to not talk about yesterday. And I say yesterday, but it was really the death of Kobe Bryant a year ago yesterday. Now, I do want to start this off by saying I was not a huge Kobe Bryant fan. So I won't sit here and act like I was a huge Kobe Bryant fan. However, I respected that man's game like none other. You ain't had no choice but to do that. If he was ever playing your team, you were on pins and needles because you didn't know if y'all was going to win. If Kobe had the rock, there was a huge chance your team was losing if your team was not the Lakers. So I do want to pay tribute and homage to Kobe Bryant and, my respects to him. We hear about that conversation of MJ and Bron all the time. And, now we don't put Kobe in that category because a lot of people say he played a lot like Jordan. But, man, it's no need to put him in that argument. Kobe is hands down top 3 greatest NBA players of all time. And knowing that is all the reason, and as a sports fan, knowing that is all the reason to give him his credit. Whether you're a fan or not, give him his credit. You got to give credit what credit is due, man. Like, it don't matter if you was his fan or not. You got to give that man his props. He was a dog. You feel me? And many of us know that his daughter was headed to do the same thing. So much respect to Kobe Bryant. Our prayers are still with his family and close friends and loved ones. Such a loss that we had this time last year. So, yeah, man, I definitely wanted to make sure I made that comment. I'll let everybody know that, yes, I am not necessarily the biggest Kobe fan, but I will always pay my respect to him. Man, I'll never forget, I was, I had to be about 15 or 16, and I made a crazy comment about Kobe Bryant while I was living with my grandparents. Mind you, my grandparents were Laker fans to the core, like big time Laker fans. And I made this crazy comment about Kobe Bryant, and you could not tell my grandmother that Kobe Bryant was not her son. You couldn't tell her. That's just not something that she would listen to. So I said something silly about Kobe Bryant or the Lakers or something. And I never realized how fast my grandmother was until that night. When I tell y'all she chased me from the front of the house to the back with a pair of scissors in her hand. Now, was she gonna cut me? That's a good question. That is a very good question. Would I have gotten cut? I think I would have. I locked myself in the bathroom for probably 30 minutes because I was so scared to come out. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But man, I must say, like, those are moments that I will never forget. Just, watching him play and making fun of him while he played, especially if he played against LeBron or something like that. You know what I mean? I became a LeBron fan when he got out of high school. So it was crazy. So I used to just love watching them compete against one another. And actually I like to watch Kobe Bryant play because he was just such a dog. Like he really was just a dog. So you had to give him his props because he played just to the walls. You know what I'm saying? So you always had to give him his props, man. So like I said, this is going to be a really quick podcast tonight. But I say tonight, but today. But I really just wanted to show my respect and pay my respect to Kobe Bryant, all of the true Laker fans, because I'm a LeBron fan at heart. So I like the Lakers because of LeBron right now. But the true Laker fans and the true Kobe fans, man, I know how it feels, or I can only imagine rather how it feels in times like this. You know, death is not easy, and I don't care how long it takes. It's never easy. 20 years from now, people will still be feeling that hurt and that pain. So much love. My prayers are to you all, and Black Mamba, man, literally the GOAT. He was the GOAT. So I'm sorry, he is. he still is. So people still gotta you gotta beat him. You still gotta beat them numbers. You still gotta yeah. He's still that. No doubt. All right, so look, I did that, and I made sure I had to make sure that I got that out right. Let's talk football. Yes, to the listeners, this will be more or less a football conversation. I want to talk football. I want to talk Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How they do what they do. Yes, I said it like that. How they do what they do. How they did what they do. How they do what they did. All of it. Man, them boys, they just came out of nowhere. Even when the game started off last week. Now, this is when they played the Saints, right? When the game started off, I was like, oh, bet, we in. We good. We're going to go to Green Bay, and we're going to give them all we got. We might lose in Green Bay, but we're going to give them all we got. We the Saints. We got this. Yeah, about the second, third quarter of that game, I was like, can we just beat the Bucs? Please, can we just beat the Bucs? Tom Brady been cutting up. I look at Tom Brady like I looked at Kobe. I didn't like Kobe when he was playing the game, but I gave him his props. I've never been a Tom Brady fan, but I give him his props. Tom Brady he's showing us, if there was ever any question about who is the GOAT at quarterback in the NFL, his name should be mentioned. And we will always remember his name now. Who can do what this guy is doing? It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. The guy goes to New England. Mind you, he was a nobody out of college. Ain't nobody. I think he was like the 72nd pick. I don't have the numbers up. He was a deep pick. I think he got picked in like the 6th round. So yeah, he was way down there. And I'm like, New England, all right, bet. Man, the dude go there and just go Super Bowl after Super Bowl, championship after championship, AFC after AFC championship. And like, it's like, well, they ain't playing nobody. That's the only reason they able to make it. It's easy on the AFC. AFC don't pay nobody over there. He getting a cakewalk in. Oh, now he under the BLCK system, so it's easy. It's gonna be. That's why they always make it. Well, Tom Brady said, for all of you haters, including you, Mr. J Major, all you haters out there, I'ma come to your side. And I'ma show you how to do it on your side. Cause I'm a dog. The boy go and pick up, he bring Gronk back. Number one, Gronk retired and came back because Brady was like, hey, you got one more in you? And then he go get the hard head Antonio Brown and get him on the squad. Now you like, Mike Evans already over there. Man, we about to be in trouble. So when we beat them the first couple times in the season, regular season, I was like, bet this is gonna be easy. If we see them in the playoffs, it's a wrap. We smacked them twice, so it's a wrap. Start off playing that game good, and Tom Brady just does. He did what Tom Brady does. Came back with a vengeance. He just came back like out of nowhere. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? They get the dub against the Saints. Hurt my little heart, but it's all love, right? So I'm like, ain't nobody about to go to Green Bay and beat Aaron Rodgers. The way him and Devontae Adams cutting up, man, nah, that ain't about to happen. You feel me? So I really couldn't. I really didn't care to watch the game because I'm gonna be honest. I ain't see nobody beating Green Bay in Green Bay. Not no other NFC team besides the Saints. Oh, man. That Tom Brady did it again. And not only that, his fourth quarter numbers were terrible. The dude threw 3 picks in the fourth. So I guess that's a good question. Did he beat Green Bay or did Green Bay beat themselves? Because they did have literally 3 picks in the fourth. Like, they had ample opportunity. And they had busted up play calling. Like, you kick a field goal on, like, the 10-yard line with, like, 2 minutes left or something like that. Right over 2 minutes left. And it's like, why would you kick a field goal? Go ahead and go for the points. Go for the touchdown. And if you don't get it, guess what? They starting on the 10. So now you got time to stop them, and then you kick your field goal and go for your 2. But you down 8 points. Go for the touchdown. Yeah, so that's neither here nor there. I'm doing a podcast right now. I'm no NFL coach, but that's what I would have done if I was an NFL coach. But I don't want to take away this moment from Tom Brady. This guy came from the AFC. Mind you, he's 20 years in. The dude is 43 years old. This is no small feat at all. And he's in his, 14th? I think that was his 14th championship game. And this will be his 10th Super Bowl? Like, my G, you've been in the league 20 years, and 10 of those years, you've gone to the Super Bowl? Like, every other year, you go to the Super Bowl. That's not what happened or how it happened, because he's had multiple consecutive trips. But still, like, you can literally look at it like, so every other year of your career, you've gone to the Super Bowl. So that's what we doing? Is that what we doing? Is that how we're acting? Man, this is wild. But like I said, I want to give respect and props to Tom Brady, the GOAT quarterback. And if they really not treating you right in Tampa Bay, I believe we may have an opening in New Orleans. Don't count us out. Don't count us out. If you're listening, Tom Brady, don't count us out. We got a spot for you. The city love you already. Now, I ain't from New Orleans, but I'm close enough, and I'm telling you, the city love you, dog. So come to New Orleans. We ain't mad at you. Yeah, man. So Super Bowl coming up in about a week or week and a half, something like that. I really don't have a dog in the fight. I like the fact that both teams have very, very good players that came from LSU. So I'd love to see Devin White get a ring. I think that's, he did a lot of work at LSU, and he was cutting up recently. Like, I haven't seen a linebacker as good as Devin White as this early in their career in a long time. And then I'd also like to see Tyron get another ring. I'd like to see Edwards-Helaire, a rookie, fresh out of LSU, counted out, doubted the majority of his life because he was small. But man, I'd love to see that dude get another ring. Williams, is it Damian Williams? Another one from LSU, played for the Chiefs. The Cheetah, he didn't go to LSU, but I like the way he played. Mahomes, I like the way he played. Travis Kelce, I like the way he played. I like the way them boys ball out. They all in. And if there's some other players that I missed from LSU, that's on me. But those are the ones that just come to mind right now. So that just goes to say I just want to see a good game. It'd be dope to see a really good game. If Tom does get another one, it further solidifies the fact that he's the GOAT. So that's also dope. Yeah, man, that's about it. I think it's going to be a good game. I'm excited to see it. I think it's good for where we are right now as far as like the pandemic, being able to continue in some form of normalcy. It's for a sports fan, for a sports fan. Some other people, they're like, I don't care nothing about no Super Bowl. I don't care about no Tom Brady. I don't care about none of that. They ain't paying me no money. I get it. But for some of us, it's just like, I don't know. It just makes us feel some sense of normalcy. So it's pretty dope to me. So I'll be looking forward to this game coming up. And yeah, man, that's about all I had tonight for this black canvas. That was my form of painting on this canvas tonight. And this is how I'm going to do my deal. You feel me? Like I don't want to. I'm really not disciplined enough to be like writing out a whole bunch of scripts and notes and all that stuff. I just like to off the dome just talk about what I'm feeling, and I really wanted to get this out. Like I said, I wanted to get this out last week about the sports thing, but I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please subscribe on Anchor, on Spotify. I'm on Apple Podcasts now. So hit your boy up, J Major Black Canvas, BLCK CNVS. Holla at me. Make sure you hit up the Instagram at the Black Canvas. That's BLC at THEBLCK CNVS. CNVS. Make sure that didn't sound like a T. It's a C as in cat. Yeah. So hit up the Instagram, hit up the Apple Podcast, Spotify, Anchor. My link tree is located on the Instagram page. If there's any other topics y'all like to hear me talk about, let me know. If you want to join me on the podcast, let me know. We could talk what we talk about. You could post your business. You could talk about your business, talk about your brand. I want to know about you. I want to know about your business, and we want to get it out to the world, to the masses. So let me know. Hit me up in the DM at the Black Canvas on Instagram, or you can hit my email. It's myblackcanvas@gmail.com. myblackcanvas@gmail.com. All right, man. So that's all I got for tonight. And like I try to go out every time saying this, you may not be an artist, but this is your black canvas. One love, y'all.